Morning I was working with a client who was having difficulty bringing her arms up overhead to the side, so in the frontal plane. And I did two things with her that really helped free things up and have her feel lighter and more grounded in her body, and had her arms come up to the side. So I'm going to show those two things to you now and explain a little bit about my thinking. Now keep in mind, this was for her. So I'm not doing this as a blanket statement that this is what's going to help everybody bring their arms up to their side in the frontal plane. Every person is different. The situation that leads to why their arms are or are not moving is different. So just take this with a grain of salt from an exploratory and from a curious standpoint, and just to explore it in your own body and just notice what you notice, okay? So to show you a little bit more here, when she was having difficulty bringing her arms up here, and I brought her to start with, into a twist. Now, not into a typical standard yoga twist where people kind of take the arms and then reef with their arms, because that really isn't a twist. That's more of an arm pull, right? And there's other videos in this feed that talk more about twisting that you can take a peek at. But the idea is she started here, bringing the palms together with the middle finger on the chin, and then bringing her into a twist as far as she could move without strain and without tension. And then from here, bringing the arms out like so, protracting this front arm and retracting the back arm, right? All while staying very, very connected to the obliques, which are the driver of this rotation motion, right? Then from here, bringing her back and then bringing her into the other side, same idea. So the back shoulder blade, this one over here, that's retracting towards the spine and then protracting the front shoulder blade, which is this one here, right? On the back side, obviously. And then staying connected to what's going on in through the abdomen, okay? So then she was here and she's like, all right, this feels pretty good. What we also did was a movement that looks like this. So you can see that I'm moving the arm bone into extension here. Yeah, and so the arm bone's coming out through here. Now I'm not taking my ribs forward like this. I'm moving the arms into extension like so. And then taking the palms up like this. And all the while, as she's pulsing, she's also exhaling. So there's an exhale and an exhale and an exhale and an exhale. Now my body, I can tell, is moving. I'm not trying to stay rigid by any stretch. And it's staying relatively easy. Okay. Then when she finished, she was like, wow, okay, I feel quite a bit lighter and a bit more freer. And then this motion happened a lot more easily. Now, one of the reasons this could be happening is because there is a muscle in the front of the chest called the pec minor, which attaches to the coracoid process of the shoulder blade. And when we're doing this motion, that motion, if it's done well, can often impact or help release or soften up this front area of the body. And that can help impact the way the shoulder blade moves in the rib cage, right? Because in order to bring the arms up overhead, those shoulder blades need to move into upward rotation. And if the muscles and the tissue is attached to that shoulder blade is limited in some way, that could limit the way that blade moves. Okay, so that's one thing to consider. Also, when we start to move into rotation, and we actually move into rotation well, and connecting the obliques through the spiral line of the serratus anterior and the rhomboids and the middle traps, and those can also help to free up the shoulder blade, which can then free up that movement, bringing the arms up overhead. So those are things that you consider, the movement doing this, as well as doing a really lovely twist and noticing what happens for you. Again, this is all just exploratory movement, being curious and noticing what's going on in your body. All right, if you want any help, if you need any help and you would like my help from a private perspective, by all means, send me a direct message. I'm happy to chat. Take good care. Bye-bye.